So this week, in addition to all of the other legal problems that Donald Trump has kicking around, we were once again reminded that he is facing a $250 million civil lawsuit, he and his sons, from the New York Attorney General Letitia James. And we were reminded by that when Letitia James came out with some court filings this week. One, asking for a summary judgment alleging that Donald Trump inflated his assets by $2 billion one year. And the second reminder we got was when the transcripts of his deposition were released. Now, everybody that's talked about these transcripts has basically highlighted the fact that Trump says he was too busy being president to commit crimes because he was saving us from a nuclear holocaust. That's what all the headlines have been that I've seen, but they've overlooked one very important part of Donald Trump's deposition, and that is the part where he throws his own son under the bus. Like, media, y'all did a terrible job covering this because you're like, Trump says he prevented nuclear holocaust. No, Trump said Eric Trump was the guy who did all the fraud. That's what he basically said in this deposition. Now, let me read you the full statement. Here's what Trump said. He was asked by Kevin Wallace, a lawyer for the Attorney General's office, so you were too busy for the company. And Trump responded, in a way, yeah, I think you can say it. It's another way of saying it. I was very busy. I considered this the most important job in the world, saving millions of lives. I think you would have had nuclear holocaust if I didn't deal with North Korea. I think you would have nuclear war if I weren't elected. And I think you might have a nuclear war now if you want to know the truth. Now, that's where most media outlets have stopped with it. Because Trump says he was too busy averting nuclear disaster to commit all the fraud that his company allegedly committed. But you got to go a little further, because then he said this. My son Eric is much more involved with it than I am. I've been doing other things, and I guess you could say on something major, whatever, but I've been much less involved in it than over the last 5 or 6 years than ever before. My son Eric is much more involved with it than I am. He didn't say my sons, because both Eric and Don Jr. were supposed to be running the company while he was president of the United States. He didn't say my kids. He didn't just say other people. He was like, Eric Trump, that guy right there, he is the one who was in charge of things. He singled out the one kid as like, hey, the company was committing fraud. I mean, this guy was in charge. I was over here talking to North Korea. I want to say it's not surprising that he threw his own son under the bus, but there is still part of me that reads that quote and it's like, oh my God, you really threw your kid under the bus. Now, there had been speculation, by the way, for months and months and months with this particular trial. I think even Michael Cohen, Trump's former lawyer, said it. They all predicted Trump will throw his kids under the bus to save his own skin. And I believed it. But it's one thing to think he would have the opportunity to do it, and another to read it in the official sworn deposition transcript. Trump was under oath when he said this. So here's where things are going to get fun in the near future, because this trial starts in a month, folks. That clip of the deposition will be played in trial. They're not going to read the transcript. They will play the video. That's what they do. And sitting in that courtroom, Donald Trump, Don Jr., and Eric is going to see his father. He is going to hear his father throw him under the bus. I don't know how Eric will react, but that is exactly what his dad did. He was like, hey, I'm a busy guy. I was saving the world. Eric, he's the one you need to be looking at. Probably going to make Thanksgiving this year just a little bit awkward, don't you think? Hey, everyone. This is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.